Hello everyone, in this video I am going to explain how to add cross compilation file on Eclipse for beaglebone black and how to write a C program for controlling speed of DC motor using PWM for beaglebone black. Now without wasting our time, we proceed towards our main content of video. Now our first step is installation of Eclipse, but to install Eclipse it is not easy that go to browser, download it and install it. To install it there is a requirement, or to make system compatible for installation of Eclipse, we need to install some commands for installing JDK, because Eclipse is totally working on Java. So to install Java in system, we need to write commands, and also there is need to update your system. So these are some bunch of commands which requires to install, but I already installed these commands in my system, so I am not going to waste my time to install these commands again. So this is the first two commands are for updating and upgrading our system. Now this is the this is main command, or this is important command for installation of cross compiler. By using this command we are able to cross compile, or installation of cross compiler is done. Now we know Eclipse is totally based upon Java, so to install Java development kit we need to install JDK. So for installing JDK or default JDK, we need this command to install in our installing our Eclipse IDE. It takes some time to download it, because it takes up to 400 or 421 MB the downloading file. To install GDC in our system, you need to write command sudo apt-get install GDC. GDC is command for installation of toolchain. To know more about toolchain, visit this site on Google. So this site is I already mentioned in description. So to make system compatible, or to download popular latest developments, we need to install make. This to install make, we have command sudo apt-get install make, and we move towards downloading of Eclipse. So for downloading, please visit website www.eclipse.org. now go to browser. It takes some time, and type here www.eclipse.org. After visiting this site, you can see this page, and go downwards and click here for download 64-bit Eclipse IDE. After clicking this you got or your download is enabled for Eclipse IDE, but I already downloaded it, but that's why I'm not going to download it. So but the downloaded file is in zip form. So to unzip that, we need to write some command on terminal. So our downloaded file in downloads folder. So in terminal, to move in downloads directory or downloads folder, we need to write command cd or download, which takes you in downloads folder. After that, to unzip that file, this command is useful. And to install or to launch the Eclipse installer, we write command eclipse dot slash forward slash eclipse dot dash installer. It launches your installer in your system. So we move towards our code for PWM or PWM generation or speed control of motor. Now these are header files included here to access some libraries. I globally declared two variables. One is volatile unsigned int speed and duty cycle, which these are variables which used for further use. And mainly we define this path because we need this path in so many time. So to reduce our efforts for writing full path again and again, we define this variable. And also we declared one conservative buffer. So in main function I set directions of three pins because I want to vary speed in I want to vary speed in 3 steps. So when switch 1 is pressed, which is attached to 29 pin, then another duty cycle is or another speed is achieved. And to vary the speeds we have 3 switches or 3 pins. So here I write one while loop which is continuously, or this is infinite loop. In that loop I write three statements, which is else if three if else statements, because if 29 number pin is equal to 1, then 25% duty cycle is generated, and if 30 number pin is equal to 1, then 100%, and 31 number pin is equal to 1, then 75% duty cycle is happen. I designed a code such a way that 3 duty cycles are happen here. One is 25%, 100%, and 75% duty cycles are declared. So we move on generate PWM function. Here in this function, FD1 opens FD1 open a particular file, which is on that file we write some values with nothing but speed of our motor. So buffer stores nothing but path of the folder which we want to open, and write is writing variables or attributes in FD1 which is opened file. Similar we do same thing for another 2 variables. Now for this is logic for generating PWM. And now next is the next function for GPIO export, GPIO unexport, GPIO set direction and set value. This function we already know. This function uses function calls for opening, exporting, importing values on a particular pin, which we already know. Now we move towards our Eclipse IDE to compile our code, and in that we also see how to create C file and how to run a C program on that. This is my Eclipse IDE. In this I am going to create new project. So click on new and new project. Now I want to create C project, so click on C. Here I am going to add I write project name. So click on cross decision, next, again next, and finish. So here my two files are created. PWM file is created, so I need template, so C template. So click here and click on file from template. So here add file name, and click with .c extension and click on finish. So this is C template is open. Now I type here my code, paste here my code, and I am going to build it. So I build my project with zero errors and zero warning. So thank you so much.